What's up, peoples? All right, we're going to check out Trump signs educational executive order. All right, let's get it. You know you can't lose with Trump. You can never lose with Trump, man. He's always good news. Trump good money, man.
I didn't even realize it at the time, but I visited many of you in the hospital. They did an incredible job. The doctors are absolutely unbelievable, the job they do. So we were having a little meeting, and at the same time, we're signing some very important legislation, what will become legislation, and right now it's an executive order, and having to do mostly with education. We have our Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon, who's been so incredible over the last few weeks. I've been watching her on television. I'd like to tell her she could do better, but she can't. She can't do any better. So I want to thank you, Linda. Fantastic. And we also have Commerce, and we have Labor with us today, and you have been, thank you, Laura, very much. And
Thank you, Mr.
Howard, thank you very much. And we'll take some questions after we're finished. Maybe I'll ask Will to step forward, and you can go through some of these. Also, Lindsay, you work with Will, two very talented lawyers, as you all know by now.
Thank you, Mr.
And
President.
we'll go through them. And Linda, why don't you come over here? In fact, why don't the three of you come over here?
We also have a special guest with us today, sir.
Oh, that's right. Annette?
Encode envelope, consider turning down. What you want me to turn down, bro? Okay, let me turn this down. Fuck it. They tell me to turn some shit down. I don't know if it's gonna be lower or not, bro. I don't know. But stay focused, y'all. Stay focused. All right. I guess he about to bring the people in that's actually doing this that he appointed. Let me just wait for a long time, y'all. Let me gather what I want to say.
Albright, where is Annette? Annette Albright, Charlotte, Mecklenburg school teacher, very special one. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a great honor to have you. Get all sorts of awards for talent. That's good. Thank you very much for being with us. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, please.
Sir, the first executive order we have prepared for your attention, there are currently laws on the books requiring certain disclosures of universities when they accept large foreign gifts. We believe that certain universities, including, for example, Harvard, have routinely violated this law, and this law has not been effectively enforced. So this executive order charges your departments and agencies with enforcing the laws on the books with respect to foreign gifts to American universities.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. We'll put it right here.
Next for you, sir, university accreditation is currently a process controlled by a number of third-party organizations. That's by statute, by law. Many of those third-party accreditors have relied on sort of woke ideology to accredit universities instead of accrediting based on merit and performance. This executive order affects a number of changes to the university accreditation process, also applies to law schools and other sort of graduate programs. But the basic idea is to force accreditation to be focused on the merit and the actual results that these universities are providing, as opposed to how woke these universities have gotten. So we're setting up new accreditation pathways. We're charging the Department of Education to really look holistically at this accreditation mess and hopefully make it much better.
Will we look into the past people that they've taken? For instance, I hear all about certain great schools, and then we read where they're going to teach people basic math that we can all do very easily, but they can't do. They're going to the top school, and they come out with a program of teaching basic math to somebody that got into a Harvard or a Princeton or a Yale. Is that part of this?
When universities are not performing appropriately, whether that's in admissions or whether that's in their actual instructional activities, that's certainly something that accreditors should be considering, that right now we believe they're not doing a good enough job of, and I think Secretary McMahon could probably speak to that
What
better than
about
I
that,
could.
Linda? So they're allowing people into school, they can't do math, and yet kids who've worked really hard and #1 in their class in a high school someplace in New Jersey or in Mississippi, they can't get into the best schools. What is that all about?
Yeah, and I think that gets to your policy, sir, of meritocracy, that we should be looking at those who have real merit to get in, and we have to look harder at those universities that aren't enforcing that.
Okay, thank you. And this pretty much does it, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay.
Seems like he only want the best to get the job, to get the position. You got to be the best. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, hey, Trump, you need to also watch out for cheating at the top. Because you know, y'all like to cheat and forge things. You said the best should get the position, Trump. Stick to that. Stick to that, my boy. I'm with you, though. I'm with you. But stick to the best get the position. Not the richest. The best.
Sir, during your first administration, you made promoting historically black colleges and universities, HBCUs, a major priority. This executive order takes existing law on HBCUs and brings it into effect. We're going to be setting up a White House initiative on HBCUs. The basic idea here is making sure that every aspect of your administration is working to ensure that HBCUs are able to do their job as effectively and as efficiently as possible.
Okay.
Say, man, I fuck with Trump, bro. Something about this man, bro. They tried to kill him twice, man. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm rocking with you, Trump. Like HBCUs, we fuck with y'all.
This next executive order relates to artificial intelligence education, sir. You've obviously done a lot in the artificial intelligence space already. The basic idea of this executive order is to ensure that we properly train the workforce of the future by ensuring that school children, young Americans are adequately trained in AI tools so that they can be competitive in the economy years from now into the future as AI becomes a bigger and bigger deal.
That's a big deal because AI is where it seems to be at. We have literally trillions of dollars being invested in AI. And somebody today, a very smart person, said that AI is the way to the future. I don't know if that's right or not, but certainly very smart people are investing in it heavily.
Hey, that shows a person that, hey, it might not be my cup of tea, but I can see. So I'm going to fuck with it.
Good.
And we need to be the best at everything. Donald D. Trump.
Okay.
Donald T. Trump.
Next year, we have an executive order on workforce development. This executive order is going to charge numerous departments and agencies within the government to reshape the way that we do workforce development. One example from the executive order, for instance, we're looking to get the total number of apprenticeships, new apprenticeships, up to 1 million in the country to ensure that in critical jobs areas, in areas where we currently
You need to be able to pass that trade down. None of us got trades over here trying to force that. He's trying to force us back to a powerhouse, bro. That's what it seems like to me, man. Seems like he's trying to make us a powerhouse. That meaning the ones that are going against him and the one that's for him and the one that's in the middle. I don't see him doing nothing trying to hurt us, me and you, bro. Like, wise people don't like this, man. I don't get it, bro.
don't have enough trained workers, that we're recreating that pipeline to ensure that, particularly as we onshore industrial jobs and new industries, that those industries have the workforce they need to be competitive globally.
Right? Very important.
And this is the EO that we're all here working together.
And in a way, this is like a training center, right, for what we're trying to do, which is jobs and great salaries. These are great salaries, too.
Right, it's exactly, so all those factories that you're bringing in because of your trade policy, we're going to train people in trade craft, bring back trade craft to America so that people can work in these factories with great paying jobs, and we're going to train them, and we're going to remake the American dream for all these people. We're working together.
That's right.
Right, Lori?
Absolutely. This plays right into America at Work Tour, which I have kicked off. We will work with our state partners and work with our businesses to see exactly who they need in that workforce, and we will skill and upskill these apprentices so they can get right to work and get in the field and build back this economy for exactly living the American dream.
Trump telling us the goals and trying to accomplish them in real time. I still want to know what's up with Elon Musk and that was it 130 days he gonna be able to flush out all this shit. I still want to know what's up with that.
Dream.
Bill, all right.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. President.
Next, sir, we have an executive order on school discipline policies. Under, I believe it was the Biden administration, first Obama and then Biden, the Department of Justice issued guidance that made it almost impossible for schools to enforce adequate disciplinary policies. This created issues in the classroom for teachers and students alike. Basically, they focused on CRT and sort of diversity ideology instead of actually just enforcing the rules in classrooms to ensure a safe learning environment. This executive order revokes that prior guidance and puts us back in a place where hopefully the Department of Education can focus on education and teachers can focus on teaching in a safe environment.
And this was important for you, Linda, as I understand it. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely, because it gives teachers the authority now to have discipline in their classroom and discipline the person who is being disruptive.
Great.
We took that away.
Look, I want to say, is that for all, or is that just for a black thing? So y'all can, I don't know, you got to look at that shit too, Trump. I'm with you, but I'm still on some, you know what I'm saying? I'm guessing that's all of us. Like, you can discipline them too. Like, everybody being disciplined the right way. They're taking it out of the student's hand to be making up shit. And back into the teacher's hand. I don't think I can recently say the teachers were trying to fuck the students, but they trying to fuck them nowadays. Excuse my language, y'all, but fuck it, that's how it is. It's Mr. Pop shit for a reason.
Okay. Nice.
Cool.
Here, Linda, you should hold that.
Lastly, sir, we have an executive order on disparate impact theory. This is a theory that underlies a lot of the modern DEI and CRT-driven diversity culture. The basic idea here is instructing your departments and agencies to no longer rely on...
Before I make a comment on the whole DIE and the CTR, all that shit, diversity shit, who was benefited? Was black people benefiting out of that, or was it white women? That's what I be hearing on my deal. That's what I be hearing on mine, bro. Like, who really benefited off of that? Women, right? Like, women, like, I don't know. I'm ignorant. I don't know. Please educate me. Let me know. But they trying to make it seem like, no, we just want the best thing, right? What does that mean, though? Like, can they say, no, we don't want to hire you because this person got more experience? But I'm young, I don't have, I need this experience in order to have the experience, so you won't hire me, you're going to continue to hire the old people. Is that what they're saying? What does that mean? I don't know. The best person for the job? Yes, we do need that. But how do you give new people opportunity if you only just keep on giving it to the old heads? I don't know. We'll figure this out.
disparate impact theory as they're regulating, as they're issuing guidance, as they're making rules. We want to focus on results. We want to focus on actual fairness. We want to focus on merit, not things like disparate impact theory and the whole sort of diversity, equity, and inclusion cult.
It's getting out of that, huh?
Yes, sir.
After being in that jungle.
Hold on, but don't you want to include everybody though? But like, what if you think the only people that's can classify for this job is white people, or what if you just say Asian? You feel like Asians or Mexicans could only do this job the way I like it. Can you just say now I want to hire these people and I don't have to hire y'all because I don't want to hire y'all? Is that what that means? Because some people can get boxed out of jobs because they just don't want to hire. They don't think your type can figure, even though you probably can. But we have enough of this over here. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
For a long time. Okay.
Please, somebody let me know. If anybody's watching this or will watch this in the future, please let me know. Does that mean that now that they can just hire who they want and then just say that they was more qualified than you? They can't say, you can't say, well, you only hire those type of people and you don't have anybody of different in y'all. But they can say, now they can say like, it doesn't matter. They all qualify. They was the best for the position. But what if you don't give anybody the position to gain that type of experience, and you only let this? You can do that. Is that like what you can? Is that what the other side was fighting for? Like you can only do that now? Is that what's going on? Because I don't know. Maybe I might want to ride with the other side now because. But he's saying whoever's fit the job can do the job now. Meaning now, if I had the same credentials as that guy, now you can't. Well, now if I got the credentials, you can't say you want to hire him over me. You got to give a reason why he's better than me now. Maybe it's now, and that's gonna be maybe it will go away from the colors. Whoever's better. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. That might be good now. That's about whoever. Now you got to prove. Okay, you got the credentials. He got the credentials. Y'all both have the same credentials. Now we got to see to the next step who can do it better tonight. Who's going to be the better for the job? Is that what's going on for the Republican side? Don't know, y'all. I'm still trying to figure this out. But as I go, y'all will see my mind switch. I would jump on one side, on the other side. I'm riding with Trump, though. But I'm still going to question him. I'm trying to see both sides. Fuck, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta go.
Thank you. Very good job.
Thank you, sir.
Very much.
Appreciate it.
Very much. Would you like to introduce again Annette, and perhaps Annette wants to say something having to do with that?
To
Annette
ask
is
her.
right here.
Yes, Annette. Yes, please come over. Would you like to have some comments to make? I know you're a former Charlotte Mecklenburg school teacher. I'm a North Carolina girl, so
Yes,
it's nice
New
to
Bern.
see you. Yes, from
Yes.
New Bern.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much. I am so honored to be here. This has been an 8-year journey for me to raise awareness to the violence that's in public schools and the critical need to address violence in public schools. Again, been doing it 8 years because most administrations like to keep the violence hidden. We have 3 students that should be here with us today. We have Austin McCalf, I'm sorry if I say his name wrong, Serenity Baker, and Nizir Taylor from Charlotte, North Carolina, who was shot in the back as he was getting off of a school bus because they thought he was a part of a big brawl that happened inside a public high school. So this is very important and critical legislation that we have to keep our educators safe, we have to keep our students safe, and public schools have to be safe environments. So
They're saying they got to keep it. Why they using safety for the teachers? Like, is it because of the public shootings? Or is that what make you side with them by saying keeping them safe? Still, y'all got questions. I don't know. I don't know. But I think I'm going to stop it on this one. Goodbye.